You have felt it, haven't you? A stirring in the depths of your soul. A quiet knowing that this meeting, this connection, was not mere chance. The angels lean close to whisper now, you were woven into this person's path by hands unseen. You are a key to what they have locked away. Perhaps you wonder why it feels so strong. Why this bond echoes louder in the stillness than any spoken word. It is because your souls recognized one another long before your eyes ever met. There is a reason your hearts beat in unison across the spaces between you. The divine has placed you here, in this very moment, not to question, but to awaken. For within this person lives an ache, a longing buried under years of forgetting. And it was the light in your gaze, the truth in your presence, that stirred it awake. The angels reveal, this person's spirit trembles because they sense in you what they have been seeking, the mirror of their own unspoken prayers. You were not sent to fill their emptiness. You were sent to remind them of their wholeness. Every breath, every shared silence between you is part of a higher design, a sacred weaving of unseen threads. The more you lean into this knowing, the more the path unfolds. For this is not about worldly love alone. It is a meeting of missions, a call to healing. You were chosen to stand as a beacon when their own light falters. And so, beloved soul, trust what you feel. This is no fleeting encounter. It is the beginning of something holy. For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Ephesians 2 verse 10. There is a heaviness behind their eyes. Have you noticed? A weight they carry in the quiet moments, when they think no one sees. The angels murmur softly, these are not walls built against you. They are walls built long ago, to survive a world that once wounded them. This person stands at the edge of their own heart, afraid to step fully into its depths. The love you awaken stirs ancient echoes, both beautiful and terrifying. You may have wondered why they seem to pull away when the connection grows close. Why they retreat into silence, just as your souls seem ready to speak freely. Beloved soul, hear this truth, it is not rejection, nor a measure of your worth. It is fear pure and simple, of being seen, of being known beyond the armor they have worn for so long. The angels say, in you, they glimpse freedom. But freedom demands surrender. And surrender asks them to lay down what once kept them safe. There are old wounds here. Stories etched into the fabric of their being. Stories of loss, betrayal, abandonment. They have learned to stand guarded, even against their own longing. You are not here to force the walls down. The angels caution, your light is invitation, not demand. For healing moves in rhythms unseen, paced by the soul's own wisdom. Trust that even when they waver, when fear clouds their steps, a deeper process is at work. Each time your presence touches their spirit with kindness, another stone loosens from the fortress within. And though they may not say it, know this, they feel your patience like a balm, soothing wounds they never dared hope would heal. Hold this knowing gently. You are already the medicine they never sought but now cannot live without. Breathe, dear soul. In the midst of this sacred unfolding, remember, your light is not meant to be burned away for another. The angels whisper with tender clarity, you are a vessel of love, not an offering to be emptied. In your compassion, you might feel the urge to carry their pain, to soften every shadow for them. You sense their longing and hesitation, and your heart aches to bridge the distance. But hear this truth, love that heals cannot flow from a place of depletion. Your inner radiance must first be nurtured. The divine did not call you to abandon yourself on this journey. You are not here to lose your voice, your joy, or your sacred boundaries. You were sent to be a living reminder of what it means to choose yourself, time and time again, even while holding space for another. The angels say, when you honor your own needs, you teach them how to honor theirs. When you shine from a place of fullness, you offer what no striving can replicate. Do not dim your spirit to match their uncertainty. Let your laughter resonate. Let your passions flourish. Let your dreams remain expansive. This is not selfishness, it is soul wisdom. Your wholeness is the very energy that first called to them, whether they recognize it or not. The strength in your gaze, the steady rhythm of your life, this is what ignites their yearning to rise above fear. And so, dearest one, nourish yourself as an act of devotion. Rest when you are weary. Create what brings you joy. Surround yourself with those who remind you of your brilliance. The angels are clear. Your light is not a sacrifice, but a song. Let it be sung freely. In doing so, you do not leave them behind. You become the beacon that guides them home, not only to you but to their own truth. Keep walking with your heart open and your spirit whole. This love is a river. It flows best when both souls remain grounded on their own shores. There is a trembling beneath their surface, although they may hide it well. Each time your eyes meet, each word spoken with genuine intent, something within them stirs and recoils. The angels lean in closely and whisper, "You are the mirror, beloved." In your light, they catch a glimpse of the truths they have long avoided. It is not your perfection that unsettles them, it is your authenticity. The way you stand as you are, no mask, no pretense. This raw beauty reflects back to them all the places they still fear to inhabit within themselves. When they retreat, it is not you they are running from. It is their own reflection, the unhealed wounds, the untended desires, the forgotten dreams. In your presence, their heart whispers, there is more. There is freedom. There is love beyond the old stories. But the mind protests, clinging to safety, to the familiar patterns that have shaped their world. The angels reveal, your light awakens both longing and resistance, a sacred tension that is the soil of transformation. You may feel their struggle, sense the push and pull. One moment open, the next distant. It is not a rejection of you, it is the stirring of their own soul, learning to face what has long been hidden. And though it may ache to witness, know this, every moment of truth shared between you plants a seed. No encounter is wasted. No gaze is without purpose. The angels remind you, you are not here to fix them. You are here to embody truth, so that they may choose their own healing when ready. Be patient with the reflection they see in you. Stand steady in your own light. For as they dare to look longer deeper, something within them will begin to shift, not by force, but by the gentle pull of what is real. And when the soul begins to remember itself, oh beloved, the walls that once seemed unmovable will begin to crumble in grace. A new current moves beneath the surface now. Subtle, yet undeniable. The angels whisper, the awakening has begun. Perhaps you sense it, a softening in their words, a pause in their gaze that lingers longer than before. The pull toward you is no longer denied, though not yet fully embraced. It is as if the soul within them stirs from a long slumber. What once was hidden beneath layers of doubt and fear now rises, seeking the light it glimpses in you. The angels say, your presence has cracked open the door. Now, the heart remembers its own longing. There may be moments when they appear restless, caught between old ways and new truths. Do not be disheartened. This is the nature of awakening, to feel unsettled before finding steadiness, to question before reaching understanding. Watch for the small signs, a question asked with deeper curiosity, a confession of vulnerability, a silence that speaks more than words ever could. The divine moves in these quiet shifts, weaving unseen threads of courage within them. The fear that once ruled now weakens beneath the weight of this emerging truth. They feel. They care. They are being changed. You are the catalyst, beloved. Not through striving, but by simply being, a living invitation to greater love, deeper truth. The angels urge, do not rush what is sacred. Let the awakening unfold in its own rhythm. Trust that each moment of tenderness, each honest exchange, nourishes this transformation. The heart knows its own path to remembrance, even when the mind wavers. And so you stand at the threshold now, witness to a soul on the verge of choosing more. Of choosing love, not as a fleeting passion, but as a journey of becoming. Stay steady. Stay open. The dawn has broken. What was once hidden begins to bloom. You feel it, don't you? The ebb and flow, the dance of closeness and retreat. It stirs questions in your heart. Why do they draw near, only to drift away once more? The angels lean close and speak softly. This is not a failing, beloved. It is the rhythm of a soul learning to trust love again. For each step forward awakens joy and fear. The closer they move to you, the louder the old voices rise. It is too much. It is too soon. You will be hurt. This is the cycle of resistance, born not from a lack of feeling, but from the depth of it. They have tasted the vastness of what lies between you, and it both calls to them and terrifies them. The angels say, you were never meant to chase or cling. You are the steady flame, not the storm. When they withdraw, it is not to forget you. It is to catch their breath beneath the waves of what you awaken, to wrestle with the shadows that surface in your light. And when they return, it is not out of whim, but because no distance can quiet what now stirs within them. You are the thread they cannot sever, the truth they cannot unsee. The angels reveal, each cycle draws them closer, though it may not always appear so. The spiral deepens, even when it feels like returning to the start. You are asked now to trust this rhythm, to hold compassion when they waver, to maintain boundaries when needed, but never to close your heart in bitterness. For even in retreat, their soul reaches for you. Even in silence, your presence echoes within them. The dance is sacred, beloved. It is how the heart learns to stay open in love's presence, again and again. And in time, the steps will steady. The rhythm will shift. Until there comes a moment when the pull toward you outweighs every fear. Be patient. The angels walk with both of you. The journey is not lost. It is unfolding. There is an unseen current flowing between you now, not words, not actions, but something deeper. A quiet balm, softening wounds too long carried alone. The angels whisper, your love is not force. It is healing. It moves where even their own hands have not dared to reach. You may feel the weight they carry, old sorrows, unseen scars. But know this, each moment you stand in love without demand, without expectation, you become a vessel for grace. It is not what you do. It is who you are. The steadiness of your gaze, the gentleness of your presence, the way your spirit speaks of hope without uttering a word. And slowly, without them even realizing it, the walls begin to thin. The shadows loosen their grip. The angels reveal, there are parts of them that trust no voice, except yours. Parts that soften only in your light. You need not fix them. You are not their savior. Love itself is the medicine, flowing through you, filling the sacred space between you. When you offer patience where others have applied pressure, when you offer a listening ear where others have demanded, when you remain true to yourself amid their confusion, this is the balm their soul has long sought. And though they may not yet articulate it, know this, something deep within them shifts each time your love meets their wounds with mercy. The angels say, such love does not vanish. It weaves itself into the fabric of the heart, becoming the very soil in which new trust can grow. Trust this unseen work. Even in silence, your love reaches them. Even in distance, it remains a healing force. You are the reminder that love can be safe. That love can be steady. That love can be a homecoming, not a battlefield. And in this understanding, beloved, rest. What you give is already enough. It is already transforming what once seemed immovable. There are times when your heart aches for answers, for certainty in the unfolding. Yet all around you, the unseen moves with purpose beyond your sight. The angels lean in close and speak, beloved, trust the weaving. Divine hands are at work. You may not see the full path yet. The way may feel clouded, uncertain. But know this, every pause, every delay, every turn of events is held within a greater plan. This connection was not born of chance. It was breathed into being by a wisdom far beyond the mind's grasp. The angels reveal, there is a timing not of this earth. And that timing is perfect. Perhaps you feel the longing rise, to know, to move, to have clarity. But this is a sacred unfolding, paced by the readiness of both souls, guided by the rhythms of spirit. Each moment apart, each return, each quiet encounter, all are threads being woven into a tapestry not yet revealed. The divine asks now, release the grip of needing to know. Step instead into trust. For what is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. The angels assure you, no effort of yours is wasted. No prayer is unheard. What seems delayed is not denied. It is being prepared with care, so that when the moment arrives, it may be received in fullness. Hold your heart open, beloved. Walk with faith beneath the unseen stars. You are guided, and so is this other soul. In the waiting, you are not alone. Heaven walks beside you, weaving what your heart cannot yet see. Beneath the surface, beneath the words unsaid, there is trembling. A soul caught between the yearning to love and the terror of being seen. The angels whisper, beloved, they carry wounds wrapped in silence. They long to open, but the cost feels too great. You may sense it, the moments when their gaze softens, when words almost rise and then fall away. The pause in their breath, the retreat behind familiar masks. This is not rejection. It is the ache of a heart that was once broken, now faced with the risk of opening again. The angels reveal, you stir a longing they thought buried. But love, real love, demands a surrender they have not yet known. There is pain here, old griefs unspoken, betrayals unhealed. The vulnerability love asks feels like standing unclothed before a storm. And yet, they cannot turn away. For in you, they glimpse something truer than fear. A presence that says, it is safe here. You will not be forsaken. Still, the path from fear to trust is not walked in a single stride. It is a trembling journey, one hesitant step at a time. The angels urge, let patience be your offering. Let compassion be your guide. Your presence, steady and without demand, becomes the sanctuary where they may one day lay their armor down. And know this, beloved, when the moment comes, when their heart dares to speak its truth, it will not be small. It will be a holy unraveling, a love long withheld now given breath. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Hold this promise close. The path of love is tender, but in time, it becomes the very ground on which new life blooms. And now, beloved soul, the time has come to release. To exhale what you cannot control. To surrender this story into the hands of the divine. The angels speak gently. What is yours is already woven into the fabric of your life. You need not chase. You need only trust. There is freedom in letting go, not of hope, but of the weight of expectation. For love, true love, moves not by force but by grace. You have walked this path with courage. You have held space where others might have closed their hearts. You have offered light in the shadowed places of this soul. And now, the call is to rest in faith. To know that what is meant to unfold will find its way, in its time, in its perfect unfolding. The angels whisper, the heart you touched cannot forget. The connection you share lives beyond words, beyond time. Release the longing to know when, or how. Embrace the knowing that the divine works in ways unseen, and love is never lost in that sacred weaving. Your worth is not measured by another's readiness. Your light is not dimmed by their uncertainty. You are whole, beloved, radiant and complete. Let this truth settle deep within. The love that is right for your soul will always return, not because you chased after it, but because it aligns with your journey of becoming. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8 verse 28. Move forward now, with an open heart and a peaceful spirit. What is meant for you will know your name. And in due time, it will arrive, just like the dawn. You need not wait in fear. You need not strive in yearning. The path is guided. The love intended for you, it will find you, time and time again. So breathe, beloved. You are already embraced.